right, Hess truck, 1977. Now, these have become ubiquitous over the years, but before 1980, these were a little bit tougher to find. We're just going to say it's about 15 inches long on that box. I'm going to show you the box first, and this is kind of the one that became the most popular as the fuel truck. Growing up, I'm sure I had quite a number of these from the early 80s. I think 84 had one of these as well. But we're going to walk you around it real quick just so you can see all the angles of the box, and then I'm going to show you what's in it. Again, we do not test these usually, but we will show you the inside and outside, and I definitely want to show you the box because we're looking at 1978 from Amerada Hess Corporation, and the odds of these kind of boxes being in any condition at all, back then young Johnny would have jumped down to the Christmas tree, ripped that to shreds, and then discarded that box. So the fact that it exists in any condition at all is pretty exciting. Now, of course, now you order these online each year. It sits in that box forever. That's pretty much standard. Who among us doesn't have, you know, every 2000 Hess truck? But 1978, 1979, 1980, any of those before 1980 are pretty much a tougher one to find. I'll show you the top of the box as well, and I'll point out we got some issues right here with some tearing. Again, probably Johnny grabbed hold of it. Slight water damage right there. Hopefully it was a safe Christmas for them. And then, of course, the bottom. Now, these are telescoping boxes back then. It looks like somebody decided to write his or her name on there. I'm going to show you the other side as well. And maybe that's why this box is held up over the year, because it's these kind of telescoping box. Maybe that's why it's been a little bit less, because you can just lift that top off the coffin box. And then I'm going to show you the inside. So we'll be very cautious with this. Looks like a bit of that flap. So, hey, it does appear to be there. It does appear to be at least slightly complete. I don't like the, I'm doing that so you can see the bits of the box that are missing, but I don't like the way that that looks for our big picture. So we're going to change it to this. Yeah, we'll use that in the catalog because it looks real nice. Shows you everything that you're going to need to see. Again, we'll give you the old size marker there. The truck, I think the box we said was 15 inches. The truck is a little bit less on that. You can see it does come with the original insert. Does it come with the instructions? If that year did come with instructions, I don't see them here. So maybe that's just the way it was. Maybe it's unfortunate. But either way, we're going to show you the truck itself looking very, very nice. We'll move this out of the way and we'll start to just walk you around this piece as we see it, so you can see it from each and every angle. It's got that nice rubber hose, still looking pretty supple. We'll test that out in a moment. Those can get brittle over time. They can start to dry rot, so we'll check it to make sure. We're going to go all the way around, and you can see each of the angles. No major scratches, scrapes, tears, bruising, etc. But the important thing is this kind of hardware. Oftentimes that gets, Johnny will want to play crack 'em up with his cars, and that's super fun. I'm glad he got a chance to do that, but it means that some of that hardware then breaks off and we don't get to see it now. This one's looking pretty good. This green seems a little bit darker than the standard Hess green. Maybe that was just a choice at that time. Maybe that was a maybe that's discoloration over time. It's hard to tell. The other thing that we see is, of course, this front. Oftentimes that breaks off. We'll show you the top very quickly, and then I want to show you the undercarriage. Now, this is not the bank one. Sometimes later models had a bank that you could store the money in there, but it does not appear to be the case with this one. And as we bring it around here, I'm going to show you the switch working right here. We're going to take that battery cover off. Now, there is no battery in there, and we don't ship with a battery, and we often do not test for various reasons, mostly liability and shipping concerns. But I do want to point out that sometimes, can we get the light in here a little bit? Sometimes what ends up happening is we end up with you can get some corrosion in there from the batteries if they were left in for a long time. So, of course, I want to make sure that you can see that that is not the case. And we want to be very careful with this. Obviously, the position of the tractor there changes whether or not you can open that battery case, so I encourage you to be very careful with that. The hoses, you don't really want to take this hose out, but I do want to show you. So that's the only time we're going to do that, just to let you see that that nice rubber hose is still supple, that it's still pliable. And as you can see right there, it's still... I'm going to put it there for the catalog photo so that you can see, hopefully, that it does come out. It's got that nice shiny nozzle. Those are the two things that happens. Those get lost and broken, they get cracked, and the nozzle ends up going on them. And I'm going to flip it around. You know, which do you want to see in the catalog photo? Do you want to see this and know that that's intact? Or, no, I think I like this one better. We'll leave this so that you can see that it bends. We'll let a little bit of that hose in there. And then we are going to throw this on top again and give you our parting shot as you look for one last time here. This Hess truck from 1977. You can head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com where you can see this and all the other goodies we've got for you this and every week. You can leave those pre-bids right now or join us live on auction day. Whichever way you choose to do it, we will see you at the auction.